Here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's done in at the three, the small forward. Now Davis. After Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Irving against Booker. Irving, good.
Well, what a move from Kyrie to keep the defenders guessing as he moves in for the score.
And Booker kicks to Beal. Richards with it. Done outside. Pass to Durant. This one for three. Drills it from outside.
This guy's mechanics are just pure. Kevin Durant, folks, turn the lights out if you allow him to get a three-point shot off.
So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula. The great one, Kevin Durant.
That one good for two.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
Pass to Washington. KD against Davis. Some solid defense there from KD. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Dunn passes to Richards. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Thompson, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside as well.
I'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jason Kidd.
Now, we spoke about how his team is prepared to try and defend Bradley Beal tonight. Coach said we want to keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible. Make somebody else be the playmaker and scorer. That's our goal. It's a difficult challenge. We'll see if they're successful. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Doris, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Washington against KD. Here's Gafford. The rebound by Richards.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Devin Booker sees a window of opportunity to get to the dribble drive game and takes advantage.
Here's Dinwiddie after the Suns pick up 2 for the screen on Jones. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Over Over in the corner, Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dinwiddie. It's deflected. O'Neal looking around. Outside, Jones. There's the pick. Jacks up a 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Shoots from the elbow, and he gets the jumper to drop.
A difficult shot for some bigs, but AD making it look easy.
The drive by Booker. Doesn't go that time. Now, here's Washington. Puts the move on, and it's good on the way in. And that'll tie this game up.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
It's a tie game in Dallas. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. The wing pair we'll be seeing is Beal and Allen. Fumbling out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Jones in at the point. Now here's Beal, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Takes the 13-footer on the basket by Jones.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Dinwiddie sets the screen for Irving. Launches a 3, and the 3 ball is good. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Just tremendous range from Kyrie. If he steps across the half-court line, you better have a hand up.
Beal against Dinwiddie. And that one's good. Beal.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, of course, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And a fixture of Mavericks games for years. Team governor, Mark Cuban.
And since buying the team in the late 90s, Cuban has really changed how we view running a team. Very involved, bringing the Mavs their first title back in 2011. Cuban's the most passionate fan in this arena. He lives with each trip down the floor.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Tries it from 19, and off the glass. That one's good. He has 6.
Well, this is what you want, right? Bradley Beal coming off the screen with purpose.
Pass to Marshall. Back to Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Thompson against Beal. O'Neal outside. Plumlee finds O'Neal. 5 on the clock. Beal, that's for 2. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Beal's got 8. Well, Doris, both you and I had the honor of being in that 2020 bubble in Florida. Any memories from Orlando?
I think, Kev, just how unique the setting was, and I have to give some props to the players. No fans, no normalcy, away from their families for extended periods, and yet they were able to lock in and give us some incredible moments.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Anthony Davis is checked in for Marshall. Washington comes in for Christie, and it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Now here is Davis. Plumlee with the rebound. 1:14 left in the first half of the game. Strong finish inside from Booker.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Thompson outside. Back to Williams. Davis setting the pick for Williams. Misses the three. Phoenix leading by 4. KD draws the double. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Now here's Williams. Three-pointer. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. 23 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Booker, and Davis sends it back. Here's Washington. Outside Williams. Fires the three. Another three for Dallas. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Mavericks lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Please bring your attention to center court. And get ready for the man's half-court shot.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game it's been so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
They've got P.J. Washington. Kyrie Irving is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Dunn finds Booker. A 3 ball. Booker with a 3. He is a knockdown shooter.
How about that? Devin Booker says anything you can do, I can do better. 3 in the books.
And when you look at P.J. Washington, his value DB lies in his defensive versatility.
Well, he's cross-positional. You can switch virtually every position with him on the defensive end. There's a strong physical presence, but maybe my favorite attribute is he's fearless. There's a toughness and an edge, and boy, you give him a big shot to take, he's not going to hesitate.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. Booker with no one around, and the 3 off target.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Pass to Washington. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Devin Booker.
Oh, and the pump had the D jumping on that one. Davis just too good.
Dallas making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Suns trail by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside, KD. Here's Beal with the drive. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
A difficult choice for the defense, right? If you sag off, he drains the jumper. In this instance, you give him a step, and he finishes with a big-time drive.
Now, here's Marshall. Defense is right there. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Durant sets a screen for Beal. Over Thompson, and he can't bank that one in. Mavericks leading by 5. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Oh, Thompson, tough shot.
Boy, beautiful shot off contact. That is what you get with a bigger guard like Klay Thompson.
Outside, KD. Beal against Thompson. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Pass to Gafford. Here's Marshall. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him, and he makes that one. Thompson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavericks.
At his absolute best, Klay Thompson rise and fire on the catch. Good night defense.
And Booker kicks to KD. From 12 feet out. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. KD's got 5.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's Irving. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 8. And do not go away. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Dunn is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Plumlee. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Booker in at the shooting guard position. Marshall gets the bucket.
You see, Kyrie never hesitates. As soon as he sees that open man, boy, it is on time.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Irving. Booker gets through the contact and puts it in.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Irving for 3. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
The buckets, the game is just flowing for Kyrie Irving. Looks easy for him right now.
Plumlee with a screen on Irving. Jones kicks to O'Neal. Dunn, wide open, he fires. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Davis comes in for Najee Marshall. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Christie. And it's Thompson in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And for the Suns, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Plumlee. Kevin Durant comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Beal subbed in for Tyus Jones. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
High post shot. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
That is Kyrie Irving in a nutshell. You want to give him the mid-range, he'll take it. The consummate 3-level scorer.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Booker looking around. Terrific body control from Booker.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Booker against Irving. Lets it go from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Irving's got 23.
Boy, the range of Kyrie and the quickness and efficiency with which he gets it off. Look out.
Here's Booker. Outside Beal. Fires the three. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
Pass to Washington. There's 1:26 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Thompson. Back to Washington. And here is Irving. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Inside. Dunn misses.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Thompson passes to Irving. 54 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And Gafford throws it down.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Dallas.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kyrie Irving.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
And so it's Dallas with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Irving against Booker. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. And it's a 12-point Maverick lead.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
A nice shot by Booker.
3.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance.
Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
And this one, Stan, cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, But tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. A look at the starting group here for Denver. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Murray in at the point. Back to Reeves. Pass to Doncic. Launches a 3. He buries it from 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And that sends Nikola Jokic to the free throw line. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes. And coach, a 3-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
Everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing with him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He said Nikola Jokic is so intelligent. He said we know the offense is going to run through him. So all we can do is mix up our looks defensively. And then at the other end of the floor, make him work on defense. Try to wear him out a little bit. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. And the basket by Hachimura.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Gordon. Three-pointer, no good. Hachimura up top. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Denver, and no luck that time either. Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position, but his teammates will dish it as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team's sake.
Jokic's shot is good.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Doncic passes to Hayes. Now here's Reeves. And there's James from the arc. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. Outside Porter. And he lobs it up. And Gordon with the big finish.
So this is Gordon at his best. Flying through the air and hammering home alley-oops with a little style.
Hayes with a screen on Murray. Inside. And finished off by Hayes.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Hachimura finds Reeves. James outside. Lots of room. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Finney-Smith checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. And Vincent is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Šarić checks in for the Nuggets. Watson comes in for Gordon. Now here's Šarić. Takes the 3. And again, Denver no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Westbrook against Reeves. To the middle. James double team. Fires for 3. Counted for Vincent. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Excellent decision from James. He's all for whipping passes to uncover teammates.
Murray scanning the floor. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Michael Porter out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Dario Saric. And it's Strother in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Westbrook. Yet to see a basket. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Oh, unlimited energy. That's what Westbrook brings. No problems bouncing off contact.
Vincent with the ball. On the wing, Reeves. Back to Vincent. 5 to shoot. And here's Connect outside. Watson with the rebound. Well, Coach, there's an interesting story about Watson's draft experience.
Yeah, the story is, Brian, that the Nuggets were willing to trade to move up to get him. That's how much they thought of him. They weren't able to do that, but they were able to get him with the final pick of the first round anyway.
This goes to show you how important scouting is.
And luck.
Now here's Vincent. Takes a 3. That one is off.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with a 3 of his own.
Here's Westbrook. Rebound, the Lakers. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Reeves. And here's Vincent. Back to Reeves. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Saric.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Porter gets the bucket.
A lights-out three-point shooter. All Porter Jr. needs is a little wiggle room, and he's pulling up.
So both teams making some changes here. Lakers trail by 6. Doncic outside. Hachimura outside. Can they get it? That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers. Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Najee, he's checked in for Watson. Doncic, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Here's Hachimura following the score by Denver. And Doncic the bucket on the assist from Hachimura. Doncic has got 6 points.
I like when Doncic goes right up with it, giving the defense no time to react.
35 seconds left in the second period. And here's Westbrook. Jacks up a 3. LeBron with the rebound. Doncic outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
Now Murray. No made baskets yet. Pass to Jokic. Over Finney-Smith. And the basket by Jokic. And And the Nuggets lead by 2. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Nuggets ahead, up 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Reeves at the 2, with LeBron at the 3. Rui Hachimura is out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Now here's Doncic. 11 points in the game. Here's James. Missed inside. Denver leading by 3. Second half getting started. About a minute played. And there's the rejection. Doncic outside. Hayes, the pass to Reeves. Doncic outside. Doncic, count him.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Gordon outside. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Hachimura outside. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Murray passes to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Hachimura with a rebound. The Lakers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Brown. The free throw drops for Jokic. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach, but when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Westbrook can't hit. Lakers trail by 3. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Doncic. Nice finish from Luka.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Outside Murray. Out left to the wings. Jokic against Hayes. Inside, Jokic drops it in.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
For 3, James. Counted from distance. James has got 5 points.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
No problems knocking that one down. Give him 8 points now.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
James gets the bucket and the foul. It'll go on Michael Porter.
I don't know how you stop James inside. He just overpowers the defender and gets it to go.
And the Lakers with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes, and Vincent is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Denver has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Westbrook outside. Najee sets a screen. Now here's Westbrook, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 2. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Nuggets on top, up 2. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so Murray will bring it up for Denver on the court for the Nuggets. Dario Saric is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Christian Brown. Then it's Murray. And it's Westbrook in at the 2 spot.
Wow, Murray making the deep shot look just easy. I mean, that's a real testament to his accuracy.
Here's Connect. Back to James. Three-pointer. James from distance. Easy work.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Saric shot is off. The Lakers trail. Here's Connect.
After being behind for so long, they must be relieved to finally get this thing tied up.
Yeah, guys, they've shown a ton of character in making this comeback. Now they've got to finish the job.
Shot from the wing. Murray's shot is good.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. A different look for Denver. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Saric. Aaron Gordon comes in for Watson. And it's Porter Jr. in for Westbrook. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Thanks for that, Allie.
And they've been relying on his three-point stroke all game. And he doesn't let them down when it matters most.
Well, it's one thing to hit threes when it doesn't matter. It's another to do it in clutch time. Takes a special player.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
That one's good from Hachimura on the assist from Doncic. And the Lakers lead by 3. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Outside Porter. The 3 on target from range.
And Porter Jr. is made for big moments. He doesn't feel any pressure taking big-time shots.
James passes to Reed. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Nuggets trail by 3. Murray from outside knocks it down from distance. Murray's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And this is why they go to Murray in critical spots of the game. He just knows how to come through. Ooh.
Doncic outside. Beyond the arc. Brown grabs the board. The Nuggets have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Pass to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Gordon outside. 6 on the shot clock. And he buries it.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Now, here is James. No good from outside. There's 45 seconds left in the final quarter. Murray finds Gordon. Porter looks it over. Jokic with a screen on James. Porter. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
And here's Doncic outside. Oh, bangs home the three.
Clutch play by Doncic. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
Outside Murray. Pass to Brown. Now Porter. Here's Jokic. He's defended by Hayes. Oh, he missed it. And so they foul intentionally. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. Rebounded by Gafford.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Davis. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, I tell you, it doesn't matter what the defense tries to do against Anthony Davis. When he puts it on the floor like that, he's determined to score.
Now, here's Fox. It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Now Fox, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. That one drops for him. Fox has got his second bucket.
I like watching Fox get going on offense. Has an outstanding feel for when to get his shot.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. Now, I asked him the approach they're going to take with De'Aaron Fox, and Coach said that Fox's speed is the big challenge. He said, we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league, so we've got to be high energy at the defensive end. They know they have their work cut out for them. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now Fox, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Davis surveying the floor. To the middle, knocked away. At the top of the key, Gafford. And the rejection by Wembanyama. 4 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Irving, good.
Able to strike from mid-range and all over the court. The versatility of Kyrie's offensive game, top shelf.
Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. And it's Fox slamming it down.
Whoa, De'Aaron Fox, explosive. And boy, does that get the bench energized.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Marshall comes in for Washington. Christie, he's checked in for Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Dinwiddie left side. 1:11 left in the first quarter. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Pass to Christie. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie.
Hey, the unselfishness there by Dinwiddie, you love it. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Sohan with the ball. Davis is on it. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Wembanyama, a screen. And it's blocked. And he gets it back. Just 5 to shoot. And finally they hit one.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Pass to Marshall. Ball against Dinwiddie. It's Davis on the wing. Sinks that one from a post.
AD just shoving past the inside contact that time. Powerful move getting it done.
Ball outside. It's good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Spurs out in front. They lead by a bucket. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got De'Aaron Fox. Johnson is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Champagnie in at the three. Dallas shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The first one falls. Clark, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches. And we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway. But we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing.
Now here's Fox. Pass to Johnson. Ball outside. Over Irving. Paul's shot is off.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And the foul on Jeremy Sohan. That's his first foul. And the Spurs making a change here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Here's Marshall, still without a basket. Dinwiddie with it. Pass to Christie. Lock at 6. Here's Irving. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Fox.
Whoa! Big time! How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. Can't get that break. Can't take any plays off. And with his speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with, no question. DA, thanks. Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Edwards comes in for Christie. And it's Thompson in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Now here's Irving. Over Fox. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
Free throw good, Fox. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Williams, he's checked in for Dallas. Now here's Thompson. He has yet to score. Williams sets a screen for Marshall. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Johnson. Three-pointer, Fox. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Pass to Marshall. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Irving with the steal. At the top of the key, Marshall. Back to Irving. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 2 points. That one goes.
I think Kyrie is really frustrating for the defense because he makes it look so easy and his shot is so natural.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Davis is checked in for the Mavericks. Washington comes in for Irving. Then for the Spurs, Wembanyama, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Paul subbed in for Fox. Now here's Barnes. Kicks it out to Paul. Just 4 to shoot. Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. Drills the three-pointer.
If he can find a look outside, Paul's going to take it. Don't expect him to hesitate if he gets that look.
Thompson outside. Pass to Gafford. Here's Washington. Off target from outside. Washington against Vassell. Paul outside. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Paul's got the lead up to 4 now for San Antonio. Outside, Davis. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And finished off by Davis.
Yes, sir. AD threw it down easily.
Paul outside. Pass to Barnes. Now Wembanyama. Covered by Gafford. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
They've got Anthony Davis. Irving is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Washington. And it's Gafford in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
You can't give Barnes even a second because that's when he strikes and hurts you. A master at the catch and shoot check.
Irving looking over the floor. Pass to Thompson. Shoots the 3. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And here is Barnes. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Barnes has got the lead, back up to 5 now for San Antonio. Outside, Davis. Back to Irving. Fox with the steal. 90 seconds now into the second half. Now Davis. He has 6. Pass to Gafford. Thompson outside. Launches it. And he's good on the 3-ball. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
Barnes outside. Vassell outside. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Mavericks making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Vassell. Back to Irving. Beyond the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Irving's got 9.
That's the decisiveness we talk about with Irving. He's quick and right at it.
Pass to Sohan. Fox a screen on Davis. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Thompson in the corner. Outside, Davis over Sohan, and the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Davis.
Love the readiness of AD. He's already prepared himself to shoot before receiving the ball.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Wembanyama against Gafford. Kept alive, Fox, and Davis sends it back.
His great length really helps AD defensively.
On the Mavericks for some changes. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Christie comes in for Klay Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. And it's good for 2. Johnson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs.
And nicknamed Big Body, Johnson doesn't shy away from contact, using that size and strength to gut through it.
Davis with a screen on Johnson. 3, Marshall, another 3 for Dallas.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Spurs. $19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Champagnie. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Davis. Over Sohan.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Paul out there with Fox. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Keldon Johnson. And it's Champagnie in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Dinwiddie. Lively with it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
It's blocked. Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded closely. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And taken away by Paul. Christie against Fox. Shoots from the elbow. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Here's Lively. And they pick up 2. Lively's got 4 this quarter.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Davis comes in for Najee Marshall. Washington's checked in for Christie. And it's Thompson in for Spencer Dinwiddie. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys will see if they can get it done.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Outside Irving. Washington sets the pick for Irving. That three off the mark. Spurs trail by 4. Now, here's Vassell. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
There's a minute 47 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Davis. And here is Irving. Back to Davis. Fires away from outside. An absolute pound from three-point range. Now it's a 7-point Maverick lead. Here's Fox. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. They could use a bucket, and the layup is good.
And he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Dallas leading by 5. Outside Irving. Another three for Dallas.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Wembanyama, a screen on Irving. Here's Fox. Cans the 12-footer.
If Fox gets cut off from inside, he has options. That mid-range is a big part of his repertoire.
Irving against Fox. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavs.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, I like the way Fox uses his wiry frame there. I mean, even when he's getting knocked around and jostled about, he maintains control and still gets the job done.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
.40 seconds left in the game. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
San Antonio calls timeout. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
And here's Barnes for 3. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
Here's Vassell. Knocks down the 3.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final second. Much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David All.
expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant, and it's done in at the 3 spot. Doncic, good.
They give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds a shot.
Booker, the pass to Richards. Now Beal. Back to Dunn. Just 5 on the clock. Durant with a screen on Doncic. An open look for Booker. Cans it with nobody near him.
Booker with one of the most effortless strokes you'll ever see.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars. Some of the best shooters in the history of this league. And they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain it.
Now here's Booker. Durant, the pass to Richards. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Lakers on D. For 3, Booker drains the triple. Booker's got 5 points.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked Coach what the game plan is for Kevin Durant. They remarked, hope KD misses a few shots. A 7-footer with his skill should be illegal. Durant is a legend, but our guys are hyped to face off with him. Let's see if their energy can slow Durant down a little bit, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Shots blocked. And it's Hachimura missing.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Durant against Hachimura. Uses the glass on the layup.
Showing the grit, KD is no stranger to physical defense.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And here's Doncic outside. Knocks down the long J. Give him 8.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Finney Smith checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for Reeves. O'Neal, he's checked in for Phoenix. Jones comes in for Bradley Beal. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Down low. Here's Hayes. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5. Hits the trifecta.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Doncic against Durant. And Luka Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got 11 points.
And look at Luka now getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last 3.
Pass to Richards. Here's Booker. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
This is just fun. These teams are trading 3s back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Doncic. 11 points in the game. Outside Finney Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Los Angeles.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting abilities.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Beal and Allen are out on the wing. Royce O'Neal is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Jones in at the point. Here's Finney-Smith. An easy two on the layup.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Suns trail by 3. And Richard, after going undrafted back in 2016, what a career for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Approaching a decade in this league. He's been a starter for most of that time, but he continues to be the definition of a 3-and-D glue guy.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said, it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance, and it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie.
Powering through contact, Beal with the strong finish.
Now here's Reeves. He's scoreless. Here's Hachimura. Back to Reeves. Hachimura sets a screen. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Pass to Beal. Screen by O'Neal. Reeves against Beal. Here's O'Neal. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Reeves. Shot is good, off the back rim and in.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. Doncic comes in for Vincent. Durant, he's checked in for Phoenix. Booker comes in for Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left to play in the first half. Plumlee passes to Booker. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Los Angeles leading by 3. Doncic on the wing. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Goodwin's checked in for Reeves. And the Suns also making a change. Allen's checked in.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
.127 left in the half. Here's Booker. What balance from Booker.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Back to Doncic. From outside the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Dunn right side. Pass to Durant. Allen with it. Fires the 3. Doncic grabs the miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
From 13. And no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Dunn, the pass to Durant. Over Finney-Smith. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Los Angeles leading by 3. Pass to Doncic. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Mason Plumlee. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Doncic hits them both. Here's Booker. 13 points in the game. Puts up a deep 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Doncic against Booker. Doncic shot is good. Doncic has got 20.
And their offense tonight is Luka, Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Richards with it. Picked up by Reeves. Done with it. James is there. Beal outside. 5 to shoot. Over Reeves. Beal. That one's good. Beal's got 6.
The smooth shooting mechanics of Beal on full display, knocking down that J.
You know, over Bradley Beal's career, he succeeded in a few different roles, RJ.
Yeah, he played with the ball-dominant guy. Then he became the sole star on his team. And now he's playing with multiple stars. Evolution is a part of success, and Bradley Beal is doing it.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. Booker against Doncic. Blocked! And they get it back. Shot is good by Reeves. Here's Durant. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Beal. And he converts the layup. Give him 8 points now.
Nice touch inside by Beal, showing he's more than just a perimeter threat.
Hachimura outside. Doncic against Booker. Doncic throws it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Richards, the pass to Dunn. Sends it home from three-point land. Dunn's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Booker against Doncic. Luka! Get off me!
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Beal outside to the wing on the left. Outside Durant for the tie. Drains the triple. Durant's got 5 now.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Hachimura outside. No good on the 3. And so Beal will bring it up for Phoenix. Pass to Durant for the lead. Rebounded by the Lakers.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the 3rd. Here's Booker. Oh, Booker in close.
Woo, Booker showing some power.
Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Now Doncic, 26 points for him. The shake. Luka against resistance.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Lakers ahead, up by 2. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. And so in the game for the Suns, they've got Tyus Jones. Royce O'Neal is out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's done in at the 3. Oh, Booker's shot goes despite the contact.
We know Book can hit those deep threes, but he's also effective around the rim.
For 3, James nails it from beyond the arc. James has got his first 3 points of the game.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. Booker no good. Los Angeles leading by 5. James with the ball. Done in his pocket. Here's Hachimura. The rebound by Devin Booker. Phoenix has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Dunn right side. Pass to Booker. On the take, Booker banked it in off the glass. Booker's got 22.
There is no on-off switch for Booker. He is always in attack mode.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. A different look for Phoenix. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for O'Neal. And it's Bradley Beal in for Jones. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Tough hoop from Kevin Durant. KD makes those look way easier than they actually are.
Reeves, the pass to James. And here's Reeves. And Booker pulls it down.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
And Beal doesn't shy away from contact, which is how he draws these fouls.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long. And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period. There is no shot too big for Booker. He lives for these moments.
Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Here's Booker. It's Hayes with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line on this one. To the inside. Here's Hachimura. It's good. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I can sign a Timber and put up a few buckets on this squad.
On the wing, Durant. Hachimura covering.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
With the time left, I think they've got to be looking for a quick shot here.
Sinks the tray.
Massive bucket. Beal showing what he's worth.
Here's Doncic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
Here's Booker. It's in!
Okay, when you absolutely, positively need a bucket, Booker's your guy.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Booker looking around. Look at Booker elevate.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Here's Doncic. Oh, he got it. He got it to go at the buzzer.
Wow. Wins the game with nothing but zeros on the clock.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the 1. Outside, Davis. Back to Irving. Over Conley. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving, one of the outstanding mid-range shooters. This guy legit 3-level.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Shot clock at 6. Irving from long range. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, the range of Kyrie and the quickness and efficiency with which he gets it off. Look out.
Thompson against Edwards. Oh!
Yeah. How about Anthony Edwards? The bounce. Go ahead, Ant.
Here's Irving. He has 5. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Pass to Randle. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, Julius Randle, we know this, loves to finish despite being fouled. This guy will play through contact, no problem.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Count it, good.
Well, you know that Kyrie is going to be looking for a shot in that situation. It isn't hard for him to find one ever, it seems.
Over to the left wing. Washington against McDaniel. Randle from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. Randle's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Back to Irving. Gobert with the block.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
1:04 left here in the opening quarter. Conley dishes to Gobert. And here's Edwards from the arc. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Najee Marshall comes in for Washington. Christie, he's checked in for Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Out to the right wing. Here's Christie. Dallas again missing. Minnesota leading by 8. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Reed the pass to DiVincenzo. Randle against Davis. Marshall with the steal. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
So both teams making some changes here. Marshall hits them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
A three for DiVincenzo. And that one released in time, but no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Minnesota on top. They're up by 6. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
We've got Irving. He's out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Derek Lively is out there with Christie. And it's Marshall in at the 4 slot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Pass to Reed. Down low. Here's Minot. And Lively pulls it down. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 4. Nobody near Irving. Sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got 10. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Reed with a screen on Irving. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Christie the pass to Irving. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Irving's got the lead up to 1 now for the Mavs. Irving's gotten 5 of his 7 shots to fall. There's the screen. Tipped away. Unhindered, going all the way. Moving it up. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Minot's got his first 2 points.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Now at 7 points in the game. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Man, that's strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Pass to Irving. Crafty move. DiVincenzo with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. To the middle. Here's Minot. From deep. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Timeout. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. .110 left in the second quarter. Pass to Davis. Now here's Gafford. Just 5 on the clock. Doubled by Conley. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
Inside. Here's Gobert. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
I'll tell you, little you can do to stop Gobert in there. He's just too long and too hungry.
Williams passes to Davis. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Washington. On the wing, Thompson. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Conley surveying the D. Now DiVincenzo. And here's Randall. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead. That'll do it for the first half. Timberwolves ahead, ending the second quarter with a big 11-3 run. And a chance now to send it over to David. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game. He has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And, boy, this young guy has done just that.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with McDaniels, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Irving finds Gafford. Count that one. Gafford's got the first basket of the third quarter for the man.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Conley the pass to Gobert. Edwards with it. And finished off by Edwards.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Mavericks trail by 7. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular. Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. Here is Conley. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Davis. Still yet to score. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Back to Thompson. Fires for 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Outside Conley. 1:56 left in the third quarter. Edwards can't hit.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Irving can't get it to go. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Minnesota also with the sub. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. Thompson against Edwards. Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
I love that Rudy left no doubt. Show off that power, Rudy.
Davis setting the pick for Irving. Another three for Dallas.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Shots good by Alexander Walker.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
The three from Davis. Another three for Dallas.
It's always a good sign when the three is falling for Davis. It really opens up the rest of his game.
Outside Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Christie comes in for Klay Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And then for Minnesota, Reed comes in for Gobert. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Reed with a screen on Christie. Here's Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Dinwiddie outside. Christie with the screen on DiVincenzo. Pass to Davis. Over Randall. Wow! Unbelievable!
Can't do it much better than that right before the clock.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. He'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Minnesota in the lead. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Kyrie Irving is out there with Williams. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Marshall in at the 3.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Now here's Irving. Here's the 3. Garza pulls it in. Edwards with it. Driving, it's Edwards. And yes, it's good.
That is big-time strength from Anthony Edwards. He's got the perfect basketball frame.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Edwards. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Najee Marshall. And it's Thompson in for Williams. Mavericks trail by 7. And here's Irving. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Irving's got 20 points.
Yeah, the way Kyrie varies his pace, hard for any defender to guess right.
Pass to McDaniels. Now Randall, the 3. Offensive rebound. And Gobert throws it down.
Boy, that's a dunk we'll see for a while. Rudy Gobert, a little sauce on that one.
Here's Irving. Puts up a 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Randall against Davis. Randall passes to Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis kicks to Irving. Gafford inside, defended by Gobert. And here's Davis for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, even though Davis can create for himself, you love to see him get set up in rhythm.
Outside Edwards. Conley with the screen on Thompson. And here's Edwards from the arc. A rebound by Washington.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
Oh, just got too aggressive. You've got to play smart. Got to it on the way down, and that's a big whistle.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Edwards against Thompson. Oh, Anthony Edwards blistering his way in.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Here's Irving. Gobert with the block. Now Randall. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the fourth. Conley the pass to Gobert. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Hands it from downtown. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He told his players, I need you to play smarter out there. You're in a rush right now, and that's why we're behind. Slow things down, run our plays. We'll see if that tempo shifts at all. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Conley finds Randall. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. For three, Edwards drills the three-pointer. Edwards got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but...
All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the center spot. Now here's Doncic. Hachimura outside. Pass to Reeves. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Castle. Check by James. It's stolen by Doncic. To the paint. Here's Hachimura. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Louis Hachimura. One shot.
And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama screen. Here's Castle. He's covered by Reeves. And the basket by Castle.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman. He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And Los Angeles making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
And that one's good. James.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Fox against Doncic. Fox, that's good. Fox has got 5 points.
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
Outside Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. Fires from deep. Unable to get that one. The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pass to Castle. Now Fox. This one for 3. Buries it from 3. Give him 8.
Good vision by Castle there to find the open man.
Doncic passes to Finney Smith. Outside Reeves. Here's James. Sinks it from distance.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Vincent comes in for Luka Doncic. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. 56 seconds left to play in the first. Back to Paul. Wembanyama screen. Paul can't get it to go.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Right side Paul. Outside Wembanyama. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Now, here is James. He has 6. And it's James with the jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. It's Los Angeles up 2. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Lakers.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
We've got Austin Reeves. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Gabe Vincent, and it's Connect in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Stan, you were a longtime coach in the NBA, one of the most demanding jobs on the planet. Just how much is required time-wise from an NBA coach?
Well, it's a lot of time. I mean, it's all day, every day, 7 days a week in season. But look, let's put it in perspective. It's not like we're out there running a jack yet.
Now that's a visual I'd like to see from you, Coach. Here's Vincent. No good there. Nice D from Paul. Spurs trail by 3. Sohan outside. Reeves against Fox. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Finney-Smith, a screen. Here's Vincent. And again, the Lakers, no good. Sohan outside. Fox deciding where to go with it. Over Reeves. Fox, that's good. Fox has got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, Fox is going off. I mean, he's gotten the ball on offense, and he's been relentless.
Outside Reeves. And here's Connect outside. And he buries his first look.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Timeout. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Barnes comes in for Johnson. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Champagny. And Castle subbed in for Paul. Doncic on the wing. He's covered by Fox. And it's Doncic missing. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 2. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Back to Doncic. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Hachimura. Just 5 on the clock. Gets the 3 to fall. 6 points for him.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, you get a little more space out there to operate, and that helps him find the room he needs.
Fox finds Barnes. From downtown, knocks it down from distance. Barnes has got 5 points in the quarter.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Vassell outside. Back to Fox. The 3 is up. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
James passes to Hachimura. Doncic with it. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Goodwin from deep. On target from range. Goodwin's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And here's Fox. Up and over Doncic. Oh, he missed the chippy right there. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Lakers ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
So on the floor for the Spurs, at forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Outside Barnes. Back to Fox. Oh, and it's a big-time dunk as he slams it right over Doncic.
And a powerful slam by Fox. Even at 6'3", he can still really get up.
Doncic passes to Reeves. And here's Hayes. James deciding where to go with it. Hachimura from long range. Vassell with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Doncic on the wing. He's covered by Fox. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Reeves. Launches it. Fires in the triple. Reeves has got 6.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Here's Fox. Fox beats him inside. A slick move.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
Doncic passes to James. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 2-point game. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Hayes against Wembanyama. Pass to Hachimura. James outside. Clock at 6. Hayes with a screen on Fox. And here's Doncic outside from way back there. Luka!
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
Outside Barnes. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Fox, that's good.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Back to Doncic for 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And look at Luka now getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last 3.
Fox, the pass to Barnes. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The Lakers lead by 3. Here's Doncic. Give him 8 points now. And the bucket is good. Doncic has got 10 points.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Here's Fox. Fox gets it to go inside.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Fox against Doncic. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Second team foul.
That's good from Doncic. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Luka Doncic.
Doncic hits them both. Paul for 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Gabe Vincent out there with Connect. And it's Finney Smith in at the 5 spot. That's the Laker 5. Count it for Vincent.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
The Lakers lead by 5. James outside. Back to Vincent. Here's the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Pass to Fox. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. The shot by Sohan, no good. And for Los Angeles, their shooting has been incredible, 72%. James outside. There, LeBron for 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Harrison Barnes comes in for Johnson. Vassell, he's checked in for Champagny. And Castle's subbed in for Paul. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
Allie, thank you.
And there's Luka, one of the most entertaining players in the league.
Spurs trail by 10. Pass to Barnes. Now Vassell to halt the run. He buries it from 3. Vassell's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
It's stolen by Fox. Vassell passes to Fox. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved. With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
He gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And both free throws good for Fox.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
Doncic against Fox. Hachimura with a screen on Fox. Inside. And it's Hachimura missing. San Antonio has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Back to Barnes. And it's in. And that one brings them within 1.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
On the wing, Hachimura. Outside Reeves. Screen by James. From the top of the key, the Lakers with another miss. On offense, here is San Antonio. Right now on a 9-0 run. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. The pressure is on. And he's got a plan to share with his guys. How do you think this is going to play out?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Now Fox. Got a piece of it. Oh, get it out of here. Stuffed it and grabs the rock. The one-man stop. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
To see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at the center, locking down the middle.
And that's Harden. He can beat you equally off the dribble or off the catch.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Leonard. Pulls up. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Here's Dunn. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Outside Leonard. No good from outside.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Back to Booker. And the rejection by Harden. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Here's Booker. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Here's Powell. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Tyronn Lue.
I asked him about his team's plan in trying to contain Kevin Durant. He said, I don't think you can contain Kevin Durant. Our focus is trying to have him take tough shots. Hope he misses most of those. We'll see if they can put any pressure on KD tonight, guys.
Thanks, David.
And dangerous at all times from range. Booker shoots threes at will.
Powell, the pass to Zubac. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The rebound by Richards.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Outside Durant. Pass to Booker. A three ball. Another three for Phoenix.
That's Booker's specialty. So good at rising up and connecting off the catch.
Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Chris Dunn. O'Neal's checked in for Phoenix. Booker against Harden. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Harden's got 6.
A smart play with the ball there. Harden just making the right decision.
Outside Beal. Pass to Richards. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Harden. They get it again. And that one's good. Richards.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Leonard, no luck.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now here's Durant. Hasn't made one yet. Durant against Leonard. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by O'Neal. And here's Booker from the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. The wing pair we'll be seeing is Beal and Allen. Plumlee out there with O'Neal. And it's Jones in at point guard. Zubac finds Bogdanovic. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Simmons against Jones. 6 to shoot. Baseline try. And Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got his first basket. And it's Jones with the ball for the Suns. They lead by 4. Allen outside. Plumlee with a screen on Simmons. Jones drives in. Outside for Beal. Shot clock at 5. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Well, Beal can really score just about anywhere. Don't be surprised when he knocks down shots from the mid-range.
Zubac a screen on Beal. Bogdanovich passes to Zubac. And it's sent back by Plumlee. O'Neal looking around. Beal can't get it to go.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. Bradley Beal picks one up, and a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Outside Beal to the wing on the left. Done outside. O'Neal wide open. Sinks the triple. O'Neal's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns. Greg, every year injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle.
And Booker just with a great job refusing to let the defense slow him down.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Coffey's checked in, and a change for the Suns. Jones checked in for Bradley Beal. Jones, no one around him. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Dunn passes to Booker. Now, here's Dunn. Defense right on him. They get it back. Jones, no one around him. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Suns lead by 8.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Outside Leonard. Back to Harden. For the 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
You could see that coming. Harden was going to answer back, and he did.
Suns leading by 5. Jones looking for an opening. On the wing, Booker. Fantastic finish by Booker.
Well, finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
30 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Down against Booker. Pass to Plumlee. Outside, Jones. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Phoenix ahead. They're up by 5. It's time now to go courtside. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Zubac, a screen on Booker. The deep three from Harden. They get the rebound. The three from Leonard. The shot comes out. Suns leading by 8. Dunn passes to Durant. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play, Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
Screen by Zubac. To the inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And Zubac has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player.
Good on the triple. Harden's got 12 points in the game.
Oh, one of these monster nights from James Harden.
Outside Durant. Richards with it. Outside Beal. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Zubac. Harden outside. 1:53 left to play here in the third, and the shot goes down.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
Dunn outside. Back to Booker. Shoots the three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 5th assist in this one. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. Pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. And the Clippers making a change here. Jones is checked in, and a change for the Suns. O'Neal's checked in. Richards passes to Beal. O'Neal sets the screen for Beal. Connects from three-point range. He has 7.
You got to get out on Beal. He's just too dangerous as an outside shooter.
Outside Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Harden outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Harden's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Oh, the silky smooth three from KD.
Well, there's a nice answer from an operator in Kevin Durant. You hit a three, you know he's coming back at you.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Powell, the pass to Harden. Zubac with the screen for Harden. For 3. The rebound by Richards. Richards got rebound number 5 here tonight over Leonard. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And now an 11-point Suns lead. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Devin Booker out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Royce O'Neal. Then it's Plumlee, and it's done in at the 3 slot. Clippers trail by 11. Bogdanovich up top, defended by Booker. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich focused on scoring on the inside, and when he gets close to the basket, looked like he was hungry to get 2.
Dunn outside. This one for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Dunn's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And it's Jones with the ball for the Suns. Timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He knows every possession is critical now. For the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Derek Jones. Norman Powell comes in for Amir Coffey. And James Harden has subbed in for Bogdanovich. And for the Suns, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for O'Neal. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Jones. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. While the team is up, coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Booker, on his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And just lethal as a scorer from all over the floor. Mid-range is in the range for Devin Booker.
Here's Leonard, and it's good off the back rim and in. And that's now 6 points for Kawhi Leonard. Suns leading by 8. Here's Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on James Harden.
Defense tends to overcommit just because Booker's such a great offensive threat. That time he used it to his advantage.
Both free throws good from Booker. The Clippers running out of time. Now here's Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Booker with a deep 3. And the Suns miss again. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Leonard. Leonard forces it through inside.
Kawhi like a robot out there, just shrugging off the contact. Beep, boop, bop, bop.
Booker inside, guarded by Harden. Shots good by Booker. Booker's got 12 points in just the second half. Leonard against KD. Leonard finagling one in close.
Working some magic inside. Leonard so polished.
Booker against Harden. Booker no good. The Clippers shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. And it's Leonard missing. And here's Phoenix. 6-point game. Durant, good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
There's 45 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Zubac a screen on Beal. Dunn misses. Dunn dishes to Booker. Outside Beal. Back to Booker. Lets it go with a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. And it's an 11-point Suns lead.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
That one falls. And so here's Phoenix. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. So the Suns win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily. Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David.